Okay, hello everyone. Please let me know if the audio is okay. Okay, good. I was really scared it was way too loud and I didn't want to keep talking. Um, yeah, last time it was a little too quiet, so I upped the gain on my microphone. So hopefully it's okay, and hopefully the music's okay too. Welcome. Hi, Steady Heartbeats. Hello. Hello, everyone. So I just want to wait for some more people to join, but essentially we're going to be giving away some paintings today. And also, if you're interested, I thought maybe we could do some sketching of some dogs. What do you think? Okay, let's see. 25 people watching. Okay, so we wanted to celebrate the fact that tomorrow is the last day to pre-order the Gouache subscription boxes. So after tomorrow, no more boxes can be ordered. And we wanted to celebrate that with a giveaway. So we're going to be giving away 2 paintings. One is going to be just everyone that has ordered. Anyone that has ordered a single box or all 6 months or 3 months will be entered into the giveaway. And that will be a painting of my choosing. The second giveaway will be another painting to anyone that orders during this live stream. And we thought that could be fun. Yeah, Chris Hong sticker on the sketchbook, of course. But yeah, we thought that could be fun because then we could announce the winner on stream, and if the individual is here, they can choose the painting they want. So these are all of the paintings from the Gouache subscription box. This is month 1, is the little cat. Okay. Month 1. Month 2, oops, there we go, is the orange still life. Hi, Javi. Okay, there we go. Month 3 is the eye painting. Boo, boo, boo. Month 4 is the rabbit painting. That one's super fun. And month 5 is the plant still life. I love the shadow shapes. I don't know why. That scratches my brain. Hi, Craftamo! The cat looks like your cat? Oh my goodness. What's your cat's name? And month 6 is the portrait painting. This one was sort of like the finale. Yes, so Craftamo. Oh, sent me an email. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, so I've just received an email. Unfortunately, we can't announce the winner live on stream today because there's... Yeah, okay. Because people are sick in the office and couldn't make it today, which is totally fine. But we will be announcing the winners on September 30th after the pre-sale closes. Enzo Valentino. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Yes, so if you're just joining now, we're going to be giving away some paintings, and to be entered to win, you just have to order a box or order 6 months or 3 months, whatever suits your fancy, and you will automatically be entered to win. And we'll announce the winners. We're gonna give away 2 paintings, and we'll announce the winners on September 30th, tomorrow, after the pre-sale closes. Craftamo, when does the pre-sale close tomorrow? Is it like a midnight thing? Okay, so I think I'd like to do some sketching in the meantime. And I'd love to know if any of you guys have ordered any subscription boxes, whether it's today or in the past. I'd love to hear it. And I'd also like to know, if you do win, which painting would you most want to receive of the 6? So I was thinking of sketching some dogs because I sketch a lot of cats and I feel like the dogs need some love. I've got one sitting right next to me. So I've got my trusty Kohl Erase pencils. I just grabbed a handful of them. There's a lot of different reds. So I'm gonna be sketching with those today. And I've got a handy used tissue. Not used, like, you know, I use it to rub my sketches. Okay, and an eraser. Massage it a bit. I love the cat. Oh, thank you so much. I think that's one of my favorites too. That's month 1. I knew I had to do a cat painting. I knew I had to do a portrait. And then I kind of knew I had to do a rabbit because I love rabbits. Okay. So I've got a Pinterest board and I'm gonna put it in the description right now. So if you want to sketch along, you can join. Let's see. Ba, ba, ba. Putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hi, Sitting Ox. Okay. I'm just gonna put this in the description, and then you might have to refresh the page. Okay, the link is now in the description box for the Pinterest board. You might have to refresh the stream. There's also a link to the 6-month subscription boxes down below. And if you're just joining, the pre-sale period closes tomorrow. So after that, no more gouache subscription boxes can be purchased. Okay. Okay, so which dog should we sketch first? Okay. Maybe I should do a dachshund, because I have a dachshund. If you have any dog breeds you want me to sketch, leave it in the comments. Oh, this one's good. Okay, I think I'm gonna do where was it? This one? I'm gonna start with this one. And now the hardest choice, which color to use. I always get scarlet and vermilion confused. They're both warm reds. Oh, they're super close. Okay, I'll use this one because it's longer. I also might zoom you guys in a moment. Okay, so I usually start just a general shape. The expression is so cute. Yeah, they really do these like uppy eyes. My dog Lou does that a lot. Very expressive with their facial expressions. Good morning from Northern California. Hello. Good afternoon from Ontario, Canada. Okay, I'm gonna zoom the camera in a bit. Sorry about that. I really have to turn the sound of my camera off. Okay. So let's put this there. I'm trying to think if I want to exaggerate the reference or if I just want to try and stay accurate to the reference, you know? Because I feel like I have to decide that before I get too deep into it. Maybe I'll exaggerate the eyes a little bit. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna make sure it's... There we go. It should stay focused on the drawing. Hi, Gunter's dead. Your name's really funny. So at a certain point in these drawings, I like to kind of smudge them out with the tissue. It's nice to do that and then go back on top. and sort of redefine the important things, and then, you know, you can just let the other things just sort of fade away. Okay, exaggerate the eyes, come on. Sometimes I have to really remind myself, otherwise I'll just go back to sort of sticking true to the reference. That's like the default mode I go into. Which is fine. Sometimes that is the goal, but sometimes I want to have some fun and push and so I think I want to let this edge just sort of fade into the ear. Should I exaggerate the snout as well? I feel like this is looking like my dog. Maybe subconsciously I'm drawing her. Let me know if you have a dog at home and what breed it is. Maybe we'll sketch that breed next. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the first smudge. Ooh, a pit bull. I love pitties. I hope this isn't wobbling the microphone too much. I just have to do it gently. Okay, you can see how that sort of softens out the drawing a bit. Oh, speaking of my dog. There we go. Hold on, I just need to check. Okay. I'm sorry if the screen's a little dark. If I brighten it, then we kind of lose the drawing. So hopefully that's okay. Steady heartbeats. I had a sheepdog. She passed away a day after reunited with her from a 2-year separation. Oh, my heart. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so sorry for your loss. There's nothing like a dog's love or a beloved pet's love. They just love so deeply. Greetings from Mexico. Hi, Fanny. Yeah, she probably did wait for you. That's love. I lost my golden retriever a few years ago now, but it's still hard. Here's my dog. Oh, there she is. And she's right beside me, of course. Are any of you guys sketching at home? And since you just joined, Fanny, we are doing a giveaway for one of these original paintings. They are the gouache paintings from my 6-month gouache subscription box with Craftamo, and the pre-sale period ends tomorrow, so to be entered to win, you just gotta order. And if you've ordered before, then you're already in. And we're also sketching some pups. I love exaggerating a like a winged eyeliner look. That upper lid shape. Just make it even more angular. It's always fun. Yeah, we had to exaggerate these eyes. I mean, come on. I feel like this eye here is our focal point. Thank you to everybody who is joining us on this Monday. Usually I like to stream on the weekends, but this was kind of the only day that worked for me this week. Maybe get a little shadow from this ear, exaggerate the shape of it. I love to make things a little more angular. Wow, I feel like this really looks like my dog. Obviously the same breed, but think I'll try and keep this quick so I can move on to another pup. But I feel like I could just keep going forever. And sometimes I'll even soften it again and add a second color, and then they kind of blend together, which is really fun. Catherine, I have a mixed Chihuahua with floppy ears who at the moment is buried under the blankets with one eye peeking out watching me. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. I love Chihuahuas are so spunky and so funny. They're such funny little guys. My dog Lou also goes under blankets. She sleeps under blankets every single night. And she goes under herself. I'm always worried on the couch I have to pat the blankets because I never know if she's in there. Okay. I feel like I've had a lot more confidence recently, straying away from references. I used to feel like I had to stick to them, like to a T. But I've been having so much fun just using a reference as a base and then just pushing it. It's looking pretty funny. I might soften it one more time. And then maybe I'll add a second color. Carmine. It's like a cooler red. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you, Garden Table. I love this guy. Who is this guy? Who is he? I appreciate you, garden table. $100 dog heads challenge? Honestly, that sounds like a lot of fun. I hope you guys can hear the music. It's kind of crazy. It's super fun though. Also, speaking of 100 heads, I just posted the 100 painted head sketchbook tour yesterday. So if you haven't seen it, maybe check it out later after the stream. I can't believe it's over. Catherine, did you already say what you're using to sketch out the drawing? Yeah, so this is a coal erase pencil in Carmine Red, and they're Prismacolor pencils, and they are erasable. For some reason, Prismacolor has discontinued a bunch of the colors. I think they still have the red and the blue, but they used to have so many colors, like this rose, pink, violet, a bunch of colors, and they've sadly discontinued them. And I don't know why, because I'm always singing their praises. I love coal erase pencils. And I'm glad you like the music. I've got a little Tombow Mono Zero eraser here. There's one that's like a rectangle shape, and then there's this one's like a little round guy. I really like the rectangle shape one. It creates some super fun shapes. You can almost draw with it. Hi, this is the first time joining your live. Are there any specific days you post? Well, for live streams, I don't do them super often. I'm just starting to get into doing them, so I don't have a set schedule, but I would love to do them more. I am moving to a new province in November, so I'm thinking after I get situated there, maybe I can have more of a steady live streaming schedule. And for videos, lately I haven't been posting on a regular schedule, but in the past I usually aim for Sunday posts. I don't know why, Sunday just always felt like a good video posting day to me. Hi Brenna, I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. I'm also still very much getting used to drawing and chatting. So thank you for bearing with me. Okay, this nose. I just drew my dog, basically. This doesn't really look like the reference, but it really looks like my dog Lou. This is gonna be my first time moving with a dog. I've never moved house with a dog before, so I'm hoping everything goes smoothly and she settles in okay. Brenna, I'm doing well. First time joining your stream, but I love your art style and have watched all your videos. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh Jeremiah, I missed your comment. Just started painting in a sketchbook with oil. I'm gonna do 100 dogs or at least fill this book. That's amazing. That's amazing. I tried to use oils in my 100 head sketchbook, but it just took so long to dry. I think a quick dry white is a must. But that is so cool. I want to get into doing more pet portraits in oils. I want to get back into painting with oils more. I love it. Gunter's dead. Are oils a bit harder to work with compared to watercolors or gouache? I'll give you my answer. I don't think they are. It's just a different technique. I don't think one's harder than the other. I think if you're used to using gouache, watercolor, acrylic, then oils can be a little jarring, because especially if you're painting alla prima or wet into wet, it can get a little messy when you're trying to like put a stroke down on top of another stroke and it just gets muddy, and it's just a whole new technique. But just like anything, you kind of get used to how gouache handles, how it works when you put a stroke down, what happens when you put a stroke down, and it just sort of, your brain just gets used to it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. When I first started painting with gouache, I found it so much harder than oils, but that's because I was coming from oils to gouache. Oil is very forgiving. That's true. If you mess up, you just wipe it off and keep going. I think watercolors, in my opinion, are the hardest medium. But that's just my opinion, because it's super unforgiving. You put something down, it's down. I mean, you can kind of lift it sometimes, depending on the paint, the pigment. But I love watercolor and I'd love to use them more, but kind of scared of them. I just have to take the time to practice. It would be exciting to join your lives more often. I feel it's so calming hearing and seeing the art process. Currently, I'm working on getting back to drawing more often. I have a mini dachshund. Alejandra, me too. I have a mini dachshund right next to me. What's your dachshund's name? And thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the live. I'm getting used to drawing and talking. It's like a whole different thing. Okay, I might leave this one for now and try another dog. Maybe I'll come back to it. I'm kind of exaggerating the butt shape of the head. Because I love when a dachshund or a dog has a head crease. I think it's so funny. Watercolor is the real final boss. Really, it really is. Started with watercolor and then transitioned into gouache and found it a bit hard to warp my head around it, or wrap my head around. Yeah. I found gouache very difficult when I first started. I think the biggest obstacle is water control. Getting that perfect consistency. And I would get frustrated and I'd use more water, or I wouldn't. You have to change out your towels or your paper towels, your rag, because if your paper towel gets soaked and you're using that to clean your brush, you're never gonna get the right, you're always gonna be putting too much water into your gouache and then it's just downhill from there. I love painting with watercolors, that and drawing with charcoal. Oh, beautiful. I used to use charcoal a lot in art school, and it's one of those things where it's sitting in my drawer and I don't ever really touch it since art school. It's very messy, but I love the look of it, and I love the feel of drawing with it. I used to use charcoal for under sketches for my oil paintings. I used to really enjoy that look. Okay, Emily. I gotta pull myself away from this one. Okay, what dog breed should we draw next? I think I'm gonna call this one pretty much done. She says as she keeps going. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of water. I'm gonna mute the mic. Okay. Oh, his name is Kenobi, but we just call him Nobi. That's so sweet. Personality and that side eye. Yeah, Lou is the queen of giving side eye. They're very, they can be very judgy little dogs. They're so funny. Okay, oops, clicked on a random Pinterest account. I love how charcoal can blend though, it's a nice effect. Yeah, Brenna, I agree. I love a soft look with some harder edges, and you can definitely do that with charcoal. A Brazilian dog, okay. It's strange. Okay, I could see that comment on the screen, but then I can't see it on the YouTube chat. Brazilian dog. Caramel Brazilian dog. Vira-lata caramello. Let me look that up. Maybe there's a delay. Oh, look at these cuties. Vira-lata caramello. Probably saying that wrong. That is so cute though. Oh, they're very cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's find a reference. That's so weird though, that comment disappeared into the ether. You guys saw it too on the screen, right? Popped up here. Oh, another uppy eye. Kind of tempted to do that one, but... Tongue? Airplane ears and tongue? Oh, which one should we do? I feel like ears that go out would be good contrast to these ears that go down. Sorry, now I'm just looking at dogs. Look at this guy's face. Okay. I mean, I really like this one, but is it too similar? It might be too similar. Okay, maybe we do this one. That could be fun. Maybe I'll use this rose color. Okay, let's see. Hey Emily, I'm super interested in your subscription box. Do you know how long the instructional videos are? Yeah, so the instructional videos are, oops, sorry, lost your comment. There we go. The instructional videos are anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. They're on the longer side, but that's because they are the full process of the painting, step by step, everything explained. So they're very detailed. And tomorrow is the last day to order the subscription box. And if you order, you are automatically entered in to win one of the original paintings from the subscription box. And we're gonna announce the winners tomorrow after the pre-sale closes, September 30th. Oops. Yeah, everyone who has ordered the subscription boxes are automatically entered to win, no matter which payment option you chose. You know, month by month or all up front. You're all entered to win. Okay, let's see. Jeremiah says, I gotta go. Thanks, Emily, for all that you do. I can't wait till December to get into that gouache. Take care. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thanks for joining. It was nice having you here. Have a good rest of the day. Can you draw a corgi? I'm between getting another dachshund or a corgi. Oh, a corgi and a dachshund duo is really funny. Yes, we can do a corgi. How much of this guy do I want to include? Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit. I didn't realize the original paintings were so big. Yeah, they're A5 sized. They're like my hand, a little bigger than my hand. I've got the camera zoomed in, so. Okay, I think let's go big. Go big or go home. Yeah, we were supposed to announce a winner during the live stream, but unfortunately we couldn't do that. So Craftamo will be announcing it tomorrow. The two winners. There's going to be two winners. Okay, I need to think about it before I jump into the drawing. Like, what do I want to do with this drawing? Do I want to exaggerate? This one, we exaggerated the eyes, and I ended up drawing my dog Luna by accident. This one, I really like the shapes that the ears are making. So I want that to be a focal point for sure. And then I guess the snout with that big tongue. Maybe we'll exaggerate that. It's weirdly kind of tricky with the eyes closed. Because I feel like I usually rely on the eyes to be like the interesting part of a drawing. This is just a tissue. Sometimes instead of erasing, I just sort of soften it. And of course, we have to exaggerate the butt head. Very important. Whoa, it says 60 people watching now. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's pretty cool. I hope everybody who's watching is having a good day. I hope things are going well for you. And if things aren't going well, just know that it turns around. And I hope that things get good very soon for you. You all deserve it. Okay, this is a tricky one. Trying to figure out how to make this look good. How do I make this look good when I can't do eyes? We trust. We trust in the process. The rabbit's adorable, thank you. How will the winners be notified? So I think via email. I will also make an announcement on Instagram. I will talk to Craftamo to make sure, but I'm 99% sure it'll be through an email. So whatever email you used when you purchased. So check your spam folders tomorrow and the day after. XXXXXXX. Work is done. I'm just blow drying my hair before going back to watercolor illustration I'm working on. Oh, that's awesome. It's unwind time. The real work begins. I'd love to know what you are illustrating. What are you painting? Tricky reference. These Colorace pencils are kind of nice because you don't have to worry too much about being too messy with it because they erase, and I personally like to soften them with the tissue. My nails are horrible, don't look at them. If you guys are interested in watching more live streams, or if you're interested in me doing more live streams like this in the future, even just, sketching, let me know, and let me know what days you think are the best to stream on. I feel like Monday's not ideal. So thank you to everyone who's here. If some of you guys are at work, I don't know. Okay, I feel like I can see it now. And I think adding a second color will help my brain. I don't know how to explain it, but adding a second color sort of, I don't know, clears away the noise. Gives your brain like something new to focus on, the new color. This is really cool because I had never heard of this dog breed. This beautiful Brazilian dog breed. And I love them. You better believe I love them now. Can I say their name right? Probably not. But they don't know that. Okay, let's see. I love watching your process. Thank you so much, Brittany. Catherine just moved and all of my art supplies are scattered or packed away, still getting my art fixed by watching you create. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, I'm nervous about the move with all the art supplies. What would you say are your top must-have art supplies, your go-tos, and also traveling supplies on the go? I feel like I can be happy with most art supplies if they're all I have. I love having these cold erase pencils in my pencil case, graphite pencils, gouache, a gouache airtight palette, one of these bad boys with some gouache, yeah, I think I could be happy with just sort of, oh, colored pencils for sure. Okay, I would say colored pencils and gouache, and I'm gonna be a pretty happy camper. Steady heartbeats, 100% yes for live. The best day is the day you are most available. Oh, thank you, Steady Heartbeats. Harmful Angel is sketching along. Oh, that's awesome. Did I save this to the... Oh wait, hold on. Let me make sure I saved this to the Pinterest board. Oh my goodness. Okay. This reference is now on our dog's Pinterest board, which is linked below if you want to sketch this guy. Just about to start getting my kids' stuff ready for school tomorrow. Got to sort out lunch boxes and uniform. Oh, good luck with that. Back to school time. Gunter's dad says watercolor becomes addictive once you find your groove. I want to find my groove with watercolor. I keep saying this for a lot of things, but I think once I'm settled after I move in November, I'd love to get more into watercolor and maybe I'll make it a series on my channel, learning watercolor. Okay, I think I need to add a second color because I'm getting a little lost in the sauce here. So I'm just using a tissue. I always keep a gross old tissue in my pencil case for this purpose. And my neighbor's mowing the lawn, so I hope that's not too loud. And I have to drink some water. 1 second. Okay, I had some coffee too. Living Dead Girl says, can only paint and draw when they are asleep, crave art all day. Oh, I bet. That must be your sanctuary time. I watched this video on Nicolas Uribe's channel. I don't know if it was on his YouTube or on his Patreon, but he interviewed, who was it? What was her name? I love her work. Hold on, I'm gonna check. And she's a mom, and she's a pretty prolific painter, so I was super surprised to hear that she was a mom. Christina Weaver. Here we go. Oh, it's better down here. Christina Weaver. She is an incredible artist. She does lots of like florals and plant life, and she just has the best shape design. Like, her brain is amazing. Look at that. Oh, I keep bringing it closer. It's better. Anyways, yeah, Nicolas Uribe on either his channel or his Patreon interviewed her. I think it might be on his YouTube channel. Maybe I'll add it in the description later. And it was just a really cool interview to hear how she balanced the family, the kid's life with being like a full-time artist. It's obviously different if you're not a full-time artist, but still cool to hear. Do you ever experience mold in your airtight palette? And if so, how do you take care of it? Also, do you store your gouache in the fridge? Oops. So I don't store my gouache in the fridge. I'm gonna use blue now. And I live in a pretty dry climate, so I haven't experienced mold. But a few things I can tell you that I've heard from other artists is that you can add a little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol to each of your gouache paint wells, and that can help keep mold away. It's also recommended to use distilled water instead of just tap water, in case there's anything, in the tap water that would allow mold to grow. And I haven't thought about keeping gouache in the fridge, but I suppose that could help as well. Yeah, I've been really lucky with having no mold, and I think it's just because it's so dry here. Bunny Blue Studio, I'm also painting with gouache this morning. Oh, cool. What are you painting? If you want to share, you don't have to. I kind of wanted to use violet here for the second color, but I don't know where my violet is, so we're going to use blue. I don't know why this reference really stumped me. The goal is for this guy to look cute and not not freaky, but we'll see. And hopefully he looks good with his friend up here. I think I made this chin too big. Sorry guys, I'm in like super concentration mode. I'm not sure about the addition of the blue, but oh well. Let's keep going with it. Trust in the process. Kind of squished his face a little bit. Maybe we bring I don't know. Lining up the butt head. Maybe the butt head will save it all. Okay, I see him. I see him in here. Kind of have to squish this ear though. Oh, I like this one, this song. Okay. Tongue. Dog tongue. I don't know if this one's gonna be the best, but I'm gonna go back to the rose color. I don't know. I want this tongue to look right. Steady Heartbeat says, rock on moms. I'm a mom of a 6-month-old baby girl. I do part-time art commissions. I go to art school 3 days a week and work at night shift on weekdays. God bless all moms. Way to go. That's amazing. We love moms here. Carter Pang, your work is so awesome. Watching you progress over the past few years has really inspired me to draw daily and use traditional mediums again. Thank you, Carter. That's amazing to hear. Thank you so much. Oops. I went to high school with the Carter Pang. That's not you, is it? Okay, maybe if we establish this nose here in this dark area, and the tongue will pop forward. Yeah. This is the focal point. This is tongue. Oops. Why is this the hardest reference? Also, something I don't really like about this is this area here where all of these edges, all these lines are touching. I don't really like that composition-wise. Maybe I make the tongue come up a little more. I don't know. I might have to move on to another reference. This guy really stumped me. Carter Pang, that's me. Hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness. Hi, Carter. I hope you're doing well too. Wait, are there two Carter Pangs here? Have you given the Magnus Archives a listen? No, tell me about it. Forever Onward. Hey Emily, I'm digging the music. Oh, I'm glad. I kind of dance along to it. Do we abandon ship? Give another dog breed a try? I think I just picked a difficult reference. I mean, it's not the reference's fault, it's me. But I think I picked a difficult reference for me. practice makes better practice. That is absolutely right. I always say there's no wasted time drawing or painting, even if the drawing or painting doesn't turn out. It's like you're working out your artistic muscles. Building those pathways in your brain. Just trying to like really think about what I want from this drawing. So let's emphasize some shapes. Little triangle there, that's fun. I also kind of wish I chose different colors. I think this one would have looked good with warmer colors. I feel like the tongue would have, I feel like it would just feel right. Oops. Is that a sign? Should I? Okay, I think I'm gonna darken down here. Thinking about what edges I want to be hard and which edges I want to be soft. It's like over here, could be a little softer. Then right next to the tongue. Okay. Shape, shape, shape. I feel like that's always my guiding star. Speaking of guiding star, I would be useless if I was lost in the woods, in the wilderness. You're doing a great job, Em. Thank you, Steady. Steady heartbeats. Maybe give a bit more attention to the cheek on the right-hand side. Got it. But it looks great in my opinion. Thank you. It's a Lovecraftian inspired horror podcast. Okay. The Magnus Archives. I listened to it a few years back, and now I'm listening to the spin-off. It's available on YouTube and Spotify. Okay. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna give that a listen. It's the perfect time of year for that too. I also try and like tailor the books I read to the time of the year. So if anybody has some good spooky, creepy novel recommendations, I'm all ears. But thank you, Gunter. I'll definitely check that out. Okay, the cheek on the right-hand side. I have my hand on my mouth. I don't know why. I think that's my concentration thing. There's all sorts of interesting shapes in the cheek here. Yeah, this is not my best work, but it's fun. Maybe I'll move on for now and we can draw another dog. Okay, what dog should we sketch next, guys? I heard a corgi earlier. I'm down to do a corgi. I've heard they have very funny personalities. I mean, if any of you guys have a dog breed that you think I haven't heard of, I had never heard of this one. Vita Latta Caramello. I should have done the uppy eyes. I'm gonna save this to our reference board. Sometimes it helps to look at the reference in like the thumbnail version, because then you don't get caught up in all the details and you see like, oh, that has to be darker. Oops. Okay, I think like a little a little whisker design. And also like we gotta know that this is a furry chin. I love a good furry Chin on a dog. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have some water and then we can sketch another pup. How long have we been going? Ooh, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do one more and then we'll call it. Let me know what dog you want me to sketch next. Okay, I just checked up on the stream, made sure it was working. Okay. Yeah, this guy is a little messier than the other guy. Oh, we lagging a bit? Oh, there we go, we're back. Okay, I feel like I'm fine with this for now. But definitely messier than this guy. And I feel like the rose color doesn't really pick up on the camera so well. A Chihuahua is funny. Oh, we could do a Chihuahua. Okay, let's see. Dachshund. I just want to see what I have saved. If I have a Chihuahua or a corgi. Somebody earlier said they have a pit bull. We could do a pit bull. This makes me laugh. Thank you guys. You think it looks okay? SK just joined, looking good. Thank you. Looks good, and the rose color is visible. Don't worry. Thank you. I don't know. I just like this color combo better. I think the warmer colors. I might go back into this one later, maybe off stream, or I don't know. I love drawing boxers as well. Like, their shapes are so satisfying to me. Which little guy do we do next? Oh, here's a Chihuahua. Okay, I feel like down here I've drawn a lot of these guys before. I'm gonna look up corgi. Let's see what we get. Okay. I want to find one with interesting lighting and shapes. Maybe an interesting expression. Oh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh no, AI. Guys, Pinterest is getting overrun with AI images. Really annoying. So let's try and choose one that's not AI. I like this one. I'm gonna save this one. Uppy eyes. I should just do a live stream where I just look at dogs. Okay, that's not a corgi, that's a sheep. I know this isn't a corgi, but I'm gonna save that. Okay, give me something good. And no tongue. No tongue this time. Oh, the AI picture is so bad. Okay, corgis like to stick their tongue out a lot. I'm realizing that. Okay. I don't know. Let me look up Chihuahua. That's embarrassing. I don't know how to spell Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Okay. Got it. Gosh, there's so much AI now, it's crazy. This guy's not real. I think I follow this one on Instagram. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's do... I might go off script. I might do one I have saved here. This guy? I'm gonna do this guy. Sorry, guys. Let's position it like that. Or maybe. Okay. If I do pink, will that even... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do pink. I love the blue and purple, but I think that's because it's better visible on camera. Okay, that's good to know. Shibas are cute too. Pinterest is dangerous. I would scroll forever. Yeah, me too. Would you perhaps do other animals? I might on another day. I really feel like sketching dogs today. Oh, SK's gotta go. Have fun. Thank you, SK. Okay, let's get the general shape. And maybe we go bigger. This one's not showing up super well, so I think I'll switch in a second. Yeah, I can already tell this reference is more suited to me, I think. I just like having those open eyes because there's so much expression in the eyes. So what should we exaggerate in this one? The droopiness? I don't know if this is a basset hound or another type of hound, but we got some droopiness that could be fun to exaggerate. Droopy eye. Yeah, maybe I make it long face. So I'm just using this pink as a undersketch color because it's pretty light. I said no tongue. We have a tongue, but at least it's not all tongue. And we get to do the eyes. Oops. Thank you to everyone who is watching. I hope you're all having a good day. And thank you to everyone who's ordered the gouache subscription boxes. I'm so excited for them to go out into the world, and I hope you guys love them as much as I do. And I'm excited I get to send out a couple original paintings. I'm gonna kind of treat this like all one plane here. This area of the jowls is kind of confusing, so I'm just gonna try and simplify it as much as I can. Living Dead Girl, need to sketch and colored pencil more. Amazon have this massive mechanical pencil set with colored lead. Got my eye on that. Ooh, that's fun. I have some colored mechanical pencils. They are they the Pilot? Sorry, hopefully that's not too loud. Yeah, I have some of these ones. Pilot Color Eno. I have a few colors of these. They're pretty fun. They don't soften with a tissue like the Coal Erase does. So that's my only thing with them, is that I feel like the drawings just come out a little bolder and not as soft, which is still nice. Alejandra, so excited to receive my box and start already. I signed up to start a new medium and to have a subscription to look forward to. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Alejandra. Thank you so much. I hope it brings you joy, and yeah, you find joy in a new medium. Have some coffee. I wish I could point the camera this way. My dog's sitting next to me. Hello. You just woke up? Just woke up from a nap. I'm gonna try and switch to a darker color so that it shows up more for you guys. Yeah. I do like this pink, but it's just very faint, so. Okay. Which red? Carmine? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Carmine. I feel like this one shows up the best. We can get this fun shape in here. Yeah, I like this, sort of exaggerating these droopy eyes and the droopiness of the ears and the face. I think it'll look fun. Get this shadow shape on the tongue. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this eye here a little softer, a little less defined, and then this one can pop forward. This is what I was missing from the last reference. I love the eyes. Alejandra, so I keep getting told that I need to start posting videos of my art and the progress, content. Where and how do you edit your videos for IG Reels? Oh, that's a good question. I use DaVinci Resolve on my computer. Sometimes I just edit straight in the Instagram app, but most of the time I edit in DaVinci Resolve, which is where I edit my YouTube videos. And it's the free version of DaVinci Resolve, which has everything you need really. And especially if I'm filming a video, I can have 2 timelines on DaVinci Resolve, and I can make one the horizontal format for YouTube, and then I make the other timeline the vertical format. And I'll usually just, chop up the footage there, and then I'll bring it to my phone and I'll add the text with the Instagram app and the music with the Instagram app. And I don't know if this is true, but I feel like when you add the text with the Instagram app, it does something for the SEO, like the keywords. You know what I mean? Like if this was an Instagram reel and I was like sketch a dog with me in my sketchbook. But to be honest, I I don't know anything, so that might not be true. But yeah, I use DaVinci Resolve. But you can also definitely just use like a free app on your phone. And I've used the Instagram app itself before. It's a little clunky, but it's doable. And I always forget to save, like when you're editing or adding text in the Instagram app, you can download the video while you're editing it, and it won't have the Instagram watermark on it. But I always forget to do that, and then when you download it after you've posted, you get the Instagram watermark, which I don't mind too much because it says your Instagram account. So if somebody reposted it, at least, you know, your username is on it. But I don't know. Because sometimes I like to post them to YouTube as well as shorts. But I've been pretty bad at that recently. And TikTok. I haven't posted on TikTok in forever. I don't know. It really stresses me out to have too many social media apps going. Sometimes it's all too much. It's just like very overstimulating. So right now I'm just sticking to YouTube and Instagram. Devante, hey Emily, how's your day going? It's going pretty good. How's your day going? Thank you for popping in. I haven't done much today besides this. Yeah, I like these little Tombow mono erasers for removing some highlights and details. The only problem is then you get all the dusties. Violet, hi Violet. Potentially dumb question, but what do you use to sharpen your coal erase colored pencils? I feel like I need to sharpen mine constantly, and the super long pointy tip looks like it would help. That's not a dumb question. I will show you what I use. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic in case I drop something. There we go. This is the sharpener I use. It's called the AFMAT Long Point Sharpener, and it's got these two settings. So this one is just like it's still pretty long, but it sharpens it really sharp, and then this one gets it really long, but the end isn't as sharp. So they say that you can use this one and then use this one to get like a really long sharp point. But honestly, I never use this setting because it would be like this long and then it breaks really easily. So I just use the smaller setting, and it gives you this nice long sharp point, but it's not so long that it breaks, if that makes sense. So hold on, I'm gonna mute the mic and I'll sharpen it. Also, I have this on my Amazon favorite art supplies list, but I do have to say that mine kicked the bucket after like a year of use. So I mean, it was pretty constant use, but I do want, when I buy something, I do want it to last longer than that. So this one is actually my dad's. He bought the same sharpener because he really liked it. And then mine died and he let me take his. But yeah, that's the warning, is that mine did kind of stop working. Okay, so this is using the long setting, but it kind of doesn't make the tip the sharpest. So I usually use the shorter setting to get like a sharper point, but that's a long setting. Oops. And I do really like that sharpener. Yeah, the only thing I can say is mine did sort of crap out after a year. Thank you so much. That's oh, I'm glad. No problem. I was, yeah, searching for a good long point sharpener for a long time. I think if this one stops working, because it's my second one of these, I might try something else instead of getting the same one. I don't know. I don't know. Catherine, do you come from a family of artists? Yeah, I would say so. My dad oil paints, and all throughout my childhood, he would oil paint. And it's never been, like, he's never been professional about it. It's always been a hobby. But he's a great painter, and he definitely inspires me a lot. He doesn't paint so much anymore, but I know that he would love to get back to it. Yeah, when I was a kid, if I couldn't sleep for whatever reason, I would crawl downstairs and go to, you know, the room where my dad would paint, and I would just sit and watch him paint in the late night hours. It's a very fond memory of mine. Alejandra says, it is overstimulating, but I know I need to expose myself more. Thank you again for your helpful tips. No problem. Yeah, I feel the same way. This is very much a part of my job now, is having to post. But yeah, trying to find a balance, because it's definitely hard putting yourself out there all the time. I do have to say though that with Instagram, I've noticed that they are pushing photo posts more again. The past few years it was always like reels is the only way to get noticed. But recently my photo posts, I can tell that they're going on the explore page more, which is good to see. I don't know if other artists are finding that too, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like my my photo posts are getting seen more, which is nice. I'd love to hear what you guys are working on, if you're sketching or painting. Or if you're cooking or doing laundry or doing nothing, that's good too. Yeah, this area was confusing for me, so I'm just simplifying it. I finished cooking, and now, inspired by your 100 heads video, I got my moleskin out and I'm sketching ahead. Oh, that's awesome to hear. That's awesome. I hope you had a good meal, and I hope you have a fun time sketching the head. If you guys haven't seen, I just posted my 100 head sketchbook tour. Finally. I finished it 2 months ago, but I've just been a little, well, I've been busy, but also I've been nervous about putting that sketchbook tour out. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go give it a watch later or now, whatever you want. I kind of messed up this little jowly area. That's the good thing about the Kohl Erase pencils. The erase part. Doesn't have to be super accurate to the reference. Yeah, you always have to remember, for the most part, people aren't going to look at the reference. So they won't know if if you messed up, as long as it kind of looks right, you're good. And I like to try and make something cooler than the reference. I'm gonna give this a little wipe. Already seen it 2 times? Oh, thank you so much, Steady. Can't get enough of the heads. I know, I don't even know what to do with myself now that that challenge is over. It's just sort of always been there, and it's always been a video that I could make. It was always fun to make, always fun to film, and people really liked watching them. So I don't know. I was thinking of maybe doing like 100 heads in watercolor, or yeah, maybe pet portraits, animals, something like that, because I was really encouraged by how much I improved from the challenge. You know, it wasn't just like a social media thing or like for the sake of making videos. It genuinely, I improved and I learned so much just by forcing myself to paint so much. So it's a good way to improve at something. If you do one of those challenges, I think it's it's impossible for you not to get better at whatever it is. And the whole point is that they don't have to always turn out good. And that's one of the reasons I was kind of nervous to film the sketchbook tour, is that not all of the heads are good, but that's kind of the point. And honestly, I think you learn more from the paintings and the drawings that you mess up sometimes than the paintings or the drawings that just go perfectly well. Let's see. Living Dead Girl, also doing the 100 Heads challenge. It's so much fun, on number 56 today. That's amazing. 56. Yeah, even 50, like that's way to go. Like you set aside that time, you made that goal, and you're doing it. That's awesome. A slightly uncooked lemon. It's a good name. I'm finishing up my 2026 art calendar this week to hopefully get it out for pre-order. All proceeds will go to Palestine, so I hope it goes well. Oh my goodness, I hope it goes well too. Feel free to let us know what your store is. You can self-promote here. That's especially, it's for a good cause. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. "100 heads in watercolor would be interesting. I really liked seeing your development over the challenge, so watercolor would show the same thing." Yeah, I want to do that too. The only thing I'm scared of is like, it's a lot. Maybe I do 50? I don't know. I think because I feel guilty if I do any other type of art when I have the challenge hanging over my head, which is silly, but yeah, I'd really like to do a watercolor challenge or an oil painting challenge. I want to get better at oil painting and watercolor so bad. I meant to say watercolor, but both. It applies for both. I'm all for pet portraits. Yeah, me too. These dogs are so cute. Thank you, Living Dead Girl. Are you guys excited for the spooky season? I have to do my yearly over the garden wall watch. My partner and I have to do that. I haven't given the ears much attention here. Wonder if I should zoom out a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. And then okay. Okay, this guy's not as bad as I thought. I think I can go back into this too and darken some of the areas. Yeah. Now that I've stepped away from this guy, I think he looks pretty cute. I think he looks pretty cute. Living Dead Girl. Oh gosh, yes. Bringing out my Himi gouache for some sketchbook spooky spreads. Oh, I love that. I can't get enough of sketching and painting pumpkins. Like, are you kidding me? They're so fun to draw and paint. I have some sketches in here, but I'm not gonna show because it's for my patrons. I have to save them for my patrons on Patreon to see this month's sketches. Oh my gosh, have I gone so long that my playlist ended? That might be my cue. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up this little guy. I do have to take Lou for a walk. Oh, I shouldn't have said that word. And I do have to eat something. But I just wanna get this guy to a good place. Every time I live stream, I realize how fun it is. Like, it's kind of scary at first, but then it ends up being so fun that I definitely want to do more live streams. And I don't know, you can tell me, but I believe I had ads turned off, like mid-roll ads. So I don't think you should have had any ad interruptions, but maybe YouTube does them anyways. I'm not sure, but I believe I have the ads turned off. Which I guess if I did this more regularly, I'd probably have to turn them on. But I don't know. I always feel bad. Because of your videos, I started a 20 heads challenge. I stopped at 2. I'm trying to work on my portrait skills. Oh, you keep going, and don't be discouraged. I think I've attempted a heads challenge many times in the past, and this is my first time ever finishing it. So Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. But even like two portraits, those two portraits, you learned something while doing them. So that's great. And I promise you, head 15, head 20, they're going to be better than head 1 and 2. And that's going to be so cool to see. Super cute doggy portraits. All 3 came out amazing. Thank you. So everyone that purchases the 6-month subscription may have a chance to win an original painting. Yes. So in case anybody's new, if you have purchased my 6-month gouache subscription box in any form, like if you've purchased the month by month, or if you've purchased the 3 months ahead of time, or this all 6 months, you are automatically entered for a chance to win one of these original paintings from the subscription boxes. And Craftamo is going to choose them randomly, like roulette style, and we will announce tomorrow, September 30th, after the pre-sale closes. So I will I'll announce it on my Instagram, and then the winner should also receive an email. These live streams are super fun, obviously no pressure, but they are always a great time. Thank you so much, Violet. That's really nice to hear. It's always scary doing something new, but usually it ends up being better than you think. And I really enjoy live streaming, hanging out with you guys, answering questions that maybe I wouldn't normally get to answer. There also feels like, it feels low stakes, For a YouTube video, I'm like, oh, it has to be really good. But for a live stream, I feel it just feels more casual, Okay, I want this snout to really pop out. Maybe darken there. Sorry if it lags a little bit here or there. Devontae, your channel really inspired me to get back into art. It's been years since I've been consistent. I'm struggling a bit with motivation, but seeing your work makes me want to keep going. Oh, that's amazing to hear. And let me tell you, in my cupboard over there, I have so many sketchbooks, old sketchbooks from when I was in high school, from when I was in art school, and there is a lot of bad there's a lot of bad art. There's a lot of bad sketches. And yeah, that is just part of the game. Nobody makes only perfect work. Nobody. Nobody starts making only perfect work, definitely. Being an artist, you have to be just slightly crazy enough to be okay with doing something really poorly a lot before it starts to get better. So I would say keep a sketchbook that you plan on never showing anyone, and just fill it with really bad sketches. And maybe some of them will end up being good, but there's no pressure. And maybe you do it before bed. Or maybe you do a little doodle first thing in the morning when you have your coffee. and you can start to make art part of your routine, part of your life. Sort of like a lifelong journey companion that's always there for you. Even if you take a long break, you can always come back to it. Does the course include a suggestion for the order to put the paints into the airtight palette? Bird with a brush. Oh, I'm so glad you asked that, because very specifically I do include that, and I start the very first lesson by telling you. Here, let me show you. So essentially, you don't get the colors in this order, right? But I wanted you guys to be able to have the colors in an organized way, you know? Like, I don't want you to have a blue with your yellows and all that stuff. So as you build up your collection, I will show you, I'll say, hey, I would suggest that you put the lilac here and the yellow here. And so they start kind of scattered. Oops, sorry, bumped my elbow. They start kind of scattered, but as you build up your collection, it fills up nicely in a nice color order. So thank you for asking that. It's a great question. Devontae, I'm in that really bad stage and it makes me sad. I'm so mean to myself and my art. I've been there, and I think you just have to know that everybody that makes art has been there. And I remember it being really frustrating that I could never sketch something or paint something. It would never look like how I envisioned it in my mind. I could never get it to look like that. And that's really frustrating. But like I said, you just have to be crazy enough to keep going. And eventually now, I can sit down and sketch something and I generally know it's going to turn out sort of okay. And it just takes time to get there. But I mean, I still make bad drawings. And just know that when you make bad drawings, you are learning from it, so it's not a waste. It's actually like the opposite of a waste of time, you know? Because we might not be aware of it, but our brain is making those connections. So the next time we go to draw, those connections are there. Sort of like when you walk the same path to work or school every day, and eventually you don't have to think about it. Your body just automatically turns at that street. It's kind of like that. Bird with a brush, I'm so glad to hear that, thank you. Of course, no problem. That was something that was important for me to include. I didn't want you guys to be filling your palette and then end up with like a jumbled arrangement of colors. I do say that it's just my suggestion. You know, trust the vision, and you'll end up with a really nice organized palette by the end of the 6 months. Okay, this guy's cute. This guy's pretty cute. Violet, there is nothing more satisfying than having your art supplies in pretty color order. I agree. It's almost better than making art itself. Okay. I feel like I'm pretty happy with that. I could definitely push this ear back. I don't want to wobble the microphone too much. I feel like when I go crazy with shading this in, it wobbles my mic, and I don't want it to sound bad. Trusty, dirty tissue. Disgusting, dirty tissue that's always in my pencil case. Looks super suspicious. Not cute. It's like the opposite of having your art supplies in a nice color order. Yeah, this is the opposite of that. Hi, Aesthetic Draws. Thank you for popping in. We've been sketching some dogs. And yeah, there's a giveaway for these original paintings from my gouache subscription box. And anyone who orders is automatically entered for a chance to win one of these. And tomorrow is the last day, so if you want to get in on the gouache subscription boxes, tomorrow is the last day. And the first one ships in December, which feels like forever, but it'll be here in no time. Oops, there we go. Violet, don't worry, the mic still sounds fine. Thank you. That's very nice to hear. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done this guy. He was very fun to sketch. Oh, that's the wrong red. Oh well. Oh no, it's not. It's not the wrong red. I thought it was like a scarlet for some reason. It's not. We're fine. Everything's fine. When to stop a drawing, the hardest part. Okay, okay. Sorry, I could have put the music back on. I think at the time I was like, well, I'm almost done. But okay. Final little highlights. There we go. Bring those highlights back out. I need like a little makeup brush or something for the dusties. I used to just use this guy, and he doesn't create dusties, but I do really like the precision of this Tombow Mono 0. Okay, I think I'm done. And I could probably keep going forever. Melina, can we still order the kits after pre-sale is over? No. After the pre-sale, no more orders can be placed. Basically, it's a pre-order, so we only make as many. I'm saying we, I don't make it. Craftamo only makes as many as are ordered. That way there's no product waste, which is really nice. I like that. We don't want anything to go to waste. But yes, so there's the pre-order period, which ends tomorrow, and after that, it's done, it's gone, no more orders can be placed. Okay, let me change the focus there. Okay. So here's the little sketches. We got the basset hound. We got this very cute Brazilian dog that I had never heard of, but I now love. Wasn't super happy with it at the time, but I think it's okay, and I think I can fix it. It's not too bad. And then we have the dachshund up here. Focus. Focus. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. The dachshund. That's a cute little spread. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I think that is it here. So like I said, the pre-order period for my gouache subscription boxes ends tomorrow. If you have ordered, if you do order, you will automatically be entered into the giveaway to win one of these original paintings from the boxes. So we've got the cat, we've got the oranges, we've got the eye, the rabbit, this one's one of my favorites, and the plant, and the portrait, which is the final box. And we will pick and announce the winner tomorrow after the pre-sale ends. Art Butter, that's such a cute name. Congrats on your 100 Heads challenge. Do you have any art goals for the upcoming months or 2026? Violet, love the stream. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Bye, Violet. Art Butter. So, I'm moving in November. I feel like I've said that a lot to people. I don't want to be annoying, but I'm moving to a new province in November, and I feel like until that point, I don't have any specific goals because, I don't know, I just feel unsettled. But once I'm settled in the new place, I do want to get back into oil painting, and I really, really, really want to improve my watercolor skills. So we were talking about maybe starting sort of a series on my channel about, getting better at watercolor. And yeah, that's about it. Alejandra, thanks again for letting us join with you today. Now I have to go watch the 100 Heads video. Yes, thank you for joining. It was so nice talking to all of you guys. You are all so lovely, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of the week. And yeah, you can go watch my brand new 100 Heads sketchbook tour. And pre-sale ends tomorrow. Gouache subscription boxes. Yay! Okay. It would be so cool if one of you guys won. That would be amazing. Okay. Bye. Boop, 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 boop. Bye, guys. Thank you.